I haven't uploaded a video of me just sharing thoughts or doing a journal thing. I've uploaded some videos of me hanging out with Amber doing something fun, but I haven't uploaded one of these, so I thought I would. So recent thoughts going on. One is life's good. Like, marriage with Kylie's good. Having a lot of fun with Amber. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place with her overall. Um, Life's good. The only thing I think I could improve is it would be I'm still in a city where I don't know anyone, and it'd be nice to make some friends. And I've been thinking about that. That's something I've been thinking about. So, um, with different things in life, you go to different places. So when you want something to eat, you go to a restaurant. When you want a car, you go dealership, or when you want to when you want to go see beautiful things, you go to botanical garden, or you go on a hike or a park. You can do stuff like that. Or personally, if you want like a child, you can adopt. Or if you want a spouse, you can go on Eat Harmony. So pretty much everything in life, no matter what you can want, there's a place to get it. Like a systematic place, not just a place where you just go there and boom, it pops up in front of you. But there's no place for friends. Like, I've noticed that. There's no website. There's no place. You're just supposed to just find those. Like I would imagine, like that's how you're supposed to find spouses. Like spouses, there's like 1.5 million ways. There's not just websites, but there's apps. There's everything. Tons of different ways to find spouses. I mean, Craigslist has its own thing just to find spouses. In fact, if you don't even want a spouse, if you just want to have sex, you could do that in a section in Craigslist. But finding friends, no. There's nothing. And I'm kind of thinking about it, and I was like, why is that? And I came up with a reason. So pretty much what people want more than friendship is romantic relationships or just sex. And so I've kind of I don't know. I think that any place that's made a place to meet friends has just been ruined by people trying to find more. But really wish there was a place, because I could use a few more friends to go do some stuff with. But besides that, life's good. Kylie's graduating, or this is her last week of schooling. She graduates the 17th, but this is her last week of actual testing. So that's good. I'm almost done with pre-cal. And that's pretty much it. There was a lot of other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, my stomach issues. So I've had all these stomach issues where I just couldn't do dairy. And then after that, I couldn't do almonds. And then after that, I couldn't do glucose. Like anything, like a muffin or anything, give me a stomach ache. Depending. Like if it was early in the morning and I had an empty stomach, it would impact me more. Or if it was late at night, it would impact me more. I guess just like alcohol, have a bigger impact. And my stomach was just always hurting. It feels like every 6 months or every year there was something new I couldn't eat. And this seems like it's been this way since senior year. I was just so sick of it. And then, and then this last semester, the beginning of this year, January through May, it got so bad. I had no idea what I was eating that was bad. I tried to eat as healthy as possible. It felt like even carrots, like, I don't know, eggs in the morning, like all these little things were upsetting my stomach. And it felt like I couldn't eat anything. I just started fasting all the time. I'd eat some bread. I'd drink water. I just hated eating. Like it just can't. I just wish I didn't have to. I wish I came to a point where, I mean, it's super lame to think about, but I just wish you could take some pills and they'd give you all the nutrition you need. And I would just deal with hunger and just take those pills and live and be happy. But I was at church and they were going over Luke 8. Possibly. Don't call me a blasphemer if I'm wrong. But there's a woman that's bleeding, has this disease where she's always bleeding, and she's done it for the last 12 years, but she touches Jesus and she's healed because she's healed by her faith. And so I was thinking, I'm like, well, Jesus talks about faith, like that faith healed her, and that if you have faith of mustard seed, you can juggle mountains and all that. And I was like, man, that's some good stuff, Like I want to be healed. If I just believe according to Jesus what he says, I don't see anything that says otherwise. If I just believe, I can be healed. Gotta try it out. So I prayed, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm just going to believe you healed me. And I was like, it's pretty shaky. So I'm like, all right, I'll also go pray with some of the people there. So they did a prayer team, and I was praying with them. I'm like, hey, this stuff sucks. I know Jesus can do it. I'm not saying he's going to do it, but if I believe, I'm going out on a limb here. And so they prayed with me, and they're like, I don't know, it was a long prayer. Anyways, I started testing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to have a slice of pizza. I mean, that's bad for you, but I had pizza, and just to make sure it wasn't, just because I had a slice of pizza, it made me sick. I also had some salad, I had juice, I had all this stuff, and it wasn't sick, even though it's cheese in it. So then I'm like, okay. So then after that, I had some muffin. I was okay. That never happens. Muffins recently have made me feel horrible. So I'm like, okay. So then I had a quesadilla with ham in it. And I've been okay. There's a good amount of cheese in that. There's a solid good amount of cheese. And so I'm going to keep working my way up. I've had apple juice. I mean, I obviously could feel a little bit gassy because there's a lot of fiber in it. But I'm just going to keep trying it out. But I think I might be good. I've also recently contemplating putting some more deeper thoughts that I have that might be more embarrassing on this channel. That way, if if I pass away, or if I ever really want someone to know me, I could just give them the link to this channel and then go through it. I mean, after 30 some odd videos, it's pretty clear that no one's just gonna stumble upon this, So, I've been kind of playing around with that. Like, what if I really expressed some stuff? I mean, I'm not saying like I'm gonna say anything nasty or weird, but I mean, there's just some stuff. Like, I'm looking at some stuff right now that I really enjoy doing, and it isn't inappropriate or anything. I just don't put it on here because I find it a bit embarrassing. And just some thoughts that I've had that... Okay, you know what? I'll try it out. I'll put one thought in there I've had recently. So there's this whole gay, lesbian, transgender, all that stuff's been coming out. Gay marriage is legal, or homosexual marriage, whatever. Anyways, and so a recent video came out by this HBO late night show about, getting at people for making fun of transgenders. And I don't make fun of transgenders. Like, I don't care. Whatever you want to do, that's not my business. But I was looking at the people they're making fun of, and it is people that are just confused. It's not like people that are hating transgender. It was just people that are confused. They're just like, just asking questions. They're like, okay, so if you're transgender, are you like physically the other gender now? Like, they were just asking questions, and they're like, okay, if you're transgender, like, which gender were you born and which gender are you now? They weren't even hateful. They were just curious. They had no idea. They obviously were completely ignorant. I'm new. I haven't met anyone transgender. I mean, besides Justin, and I still don't know what's going on. I mean, but these people aren't hateful. They're just asking questions. Same questions I might wonder. And then they're looked at as bad. They're looked at as like, oh, how horrible are you? Of course I'm this. Like, of course I'm that. I this. It's like we're just supposed to know. And I was just thinking, like, what if I was in public and I was a waiter and I was serving someone and I said, like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, to be respectful. And then they were like, oh, I'm transgender female or something like that. And I just happened to get it wrong. Like, if I apologize, am I a bad person? Like, what? There's some of us that just haven't grown up around it. And we don't hate anyone. We just don't understand. And yeah, I'm Christian in our beliefs. For us Christians, us that are under the belief, it's morally wrong for us. Yeah, I mean that's just part of our faith. We don't hate anyone. The Bible doesn't say anyone that's gay or transgender, hate them. So yeah, we're not going out hating those people. But for us, it's, yeah, we're still going to have our belief that morally wrong. And we don't, and it also says in the Bible, don't judge those that aren't believers because they're not in the law. But, you know, brothers and sisters, we're held accountable. I mean, obviously we're still under grace, and there's a lot of complicated stuff in there. But bottom line, what I'm trying to say is I don't hate anyone. I just don't understand. And so if I ask questions to anyone, I just don't feel. Of course, I'm not going to ask questions to strangers, but if I know someone well and they're okay with me asking a question, I ask a question. I just don't feel it's right to make fun of someone for asking a question, especially if it or get down on them or hate them for asking questions, especially if they're just curious, if they're not even asking to be rude, if they're asking in a private manner, you know, I don't know. That's just the thought I've been having. And whatever, it might be weird, but as crazy as people are getting, not okay. How do I say this? As quick as people are to hate and point fingers, and as common as this is becoming, I just don't feel like we should hate people that don't understand or are curious, you know? Whatever. That's it for this video. As I make more videos from now on, I might try to put more deeper thought into it, or share some more personal stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to share anything inappropriate, but yeah, trial and error. We'll see.